We all deal with things in our ways. Death, as we all know, is no laughing matter, but sometimes joking about a dark situation is about all we can do to make it through. Now, when it comes to days of our lives, we aren't saying death is definitely in the cards for Susan, but the writing seems to be on the wall that she's in far more dire straits than it seems as Xander keeps her tied up in the Kiriakis shed. Related story celebrate Days of Our Lives' 57th anniversary with a massive scrapbook full of rare photos and vivid memories. Okay, not the most secure of places. Susan's probably right to doubt his claims that she's trapped somewhere with 2 feet thick soundproof walls. Especially as he leaves through the rickety wooden door to make a call. It's only day 1, of course, but so far Susan doesn't seem to have any idea of her captor's identity, though Mastermind Ava already tipped EJ off to her own involvement. Xander, at least, is smart enough to wear gloves, rubber ones, a mask from a creepy clown costume, and change his voice, with a not too shabby accent to boot. And even as Xander's put himself back in a situation where his life and relationship could be circling the toilet and Susan's life could be cut short at any moment, Telfer is having plenty of fun with the whole setup. When a fan on Twitter pointed out that the closed captioning presented his clown voice as an American accent, the Scottish actor was tickled pink. "Did they?" he tweeted in reply. "That's hilarious." And when he got to see a screenshot in action, he loved even more that the captioning folks clocked him for a gruff American accent. We guess sometimes Telfer's acting abilities surprise even him. And then there's the fact that this is far from the first of the masks Xander's donned, though we never thought we'd see the day when his luchador mask would be the least frightening one he wore. That clown would be downright terrifying even if we hadn't been traumatized by Stephen King's It decades ago. But Telfer didn't miss a beat on this one either, tweeting a clip of Xander grabbing Kristen's mask away from her and writing, "As do many of the women in his life." How very true. There's Kristen, Gwen, Ava. Is there anyone Xander's spent time with who hasn't donned one of those masks? Maybe poor Sarah, but then, she's definitely been the victim of one. But also, as realistic as those masks are, is it just us, or are they downright terrifying when they're not in use? They're like empty, life-sized doll faces. And if there's anything as scary as clowns, it's dolls. The clincher, though, came when Telfer shared his trademark, Today's Theme tune, on Twitter. He leaned all in on the clown motif and went with hip-hop duo Insane Clown Posse's unforgettable tune, When I'm Clownin'. You, may not want to check out the video he tweeted, though, unless you're in the mood to have more clown nightmares. Maybe when all of this is over, we'll get a new character, gruff American clown Xander. We have a feeling the poor guy might need it, because if Sarah ever finds out what her hubby's up to, faking his own death and assuming a new identity might be the only way he's getting out of that unscathed. More, the DeMera brothers break for family bonding. Oh yeah, and we have a feeling EJ would be pretty ticked too. No wonder Telfer's having so much fun with this. A little levity before we get into the tension could be a good idea. Because if Susan gets hurt or, heaven forbid, dies, not only will we be devastated, but Xander could be in for some serious trouble from pretty much every direction. We all know Xander is capable of murder and far more. Don't believe it? Check out our photo gallery of his, at times, downright villainous life.